Great. I'm Matt Moore, and this is my Uncle Joe I'm interviewing. And when were you born?
December of 1953.
Okay. And what do you remember about John F. Kennedy being elected?
Elected?
Yeah, or if he was shot. When he was
Oh,
shot.
I remember when he was assassinated,
Mhm.
because I was at St. Mary's School, which is a Catholic school, and John F. Kennedy was a Catholic, so the nuns were just devastated.
Oh, yeah.
And they, they sent us all home. It was pretty interesting for us. Of course, we had a day off, so.
What do you remember about hippies?
Mostly I remember Woodstock and Ed Sullivan, because I grew up in the county, so we didn't have, the hippie generation was really late for us.
Okay. Do you remember anything about TV in the 60s?
Yeah.
Or music or anything?
TV, I can remember Ed Sullivan, and Sunday night we'd watch FBI, and Lassie and Sky King.
Do you remember when Elvis died?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But more than that, I remember like the last time he was on Ed Sullivan.
Yeah.
Or when he, poor Elvis got really fat.
Do you remember Muhammad Ali?
Yeah. Yep. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. He was a heck of a fighter. Just awesome. And he was a good interviewee. You'd hear him on the TV, and he was a nice guy.
What do you remember about music in the 70s, like Woodstock and Jimi Hendrix? Like that?
Well, everyone. I like that era.
Yeah.
I play the music now.
Yeah.
Even we have it, and Jimi Hendrix wasn't one of my favorites, but.
Yeah. What was the music you listened to?
Oh, Creedence Clearwater Revival, and that was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Moody Blues.
Yeah, the Moody Blues were very good.
Do you remember in the 80s when the Mount St. Helens exploded?
Oh yeah, that was a terrible disaster.
Did they show that on TV?
Yeah, they did. The whole mountain, everything was flat.
Huh.
Acres and acres of trees just flattened right out around that.
Yeah. Do you remember the oil spill in Alaska?
Exxon Valdez,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, your cousins worked on that.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. John
Didn't they-
and Harold and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they worked on that, trying to
Was
clean
it-
up that mess.
Was it on the news a lot? And
Oh,
stuff?
it was on the news a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember when Ronald Reagan got shot?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was on the news a lot and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the president, when they get shot, that's a big thing.
Yeah. Do you remember when the Challenger exploded?
Oh, what a shame. Yeah. Yeah. That was the teacher was in that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was awful.
Do you remember the Berlin Wall when they took that down by Germany?
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
It was nice, to see Germany, one Germany.
Yeah.
President Reagan was, I think, quite instrumental in that whole
Yeah.
coming together of both Germanys, East and West.
Do you remember the Oklahoma City bombings?
Oh yeah. Yeah. McVeigh. Yeah, Tim McVeigh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was a freaky thing.
Yeah. Did it like come out of nowhere, kind of?
Huh? Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, there was no indication of anything coming, and then just all of a sudden, this whole building was flat.
Do you remember Princess Diana dying?
Yeah. Yeah, because I always liked her.
Yeah.
She was a nice looking girl. She was a nice lady.
Yeah. And the last one is, do you remember Y2K?
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, we did this whole Y2K thing in Orono, you know, everybody's on alert.
Did
And
people go out and get supplies or something because they thought
Well,
everything was?
yeah, I don't know about supplies so much, but we were all worried about the computers going down,
Yeah.
and nothing happened. You know, what a waste.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Awesome.